could it work? Is it a good idea? Brand expert Andy Barr is on. Hello, Andy.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you. What about this then? Do you like the idea?
I think it's absolutely fantastic, and I just think it works on every level. The UK needs a boost right now, don't we? We need a financial boost and we need a feel-good boost, and this represents that. I think it's absolutely brilliant.
So is it easy to do? Can you just change your name? Or if you've got a brand, for example, how easy is it to add a new name?
Well, it's not that easy, but it's not a hurdle that we can't get over. Obviously, logistically, it's a big problem, changing the actual code and name of the airport if they need to do that. And then we get into the cost of the actual rebranding of the airport. But it's all right for me to come on and say these negative things, but there is a positive. They can find a public and private partnership to fund this. There's going to be loads of big brands that would love to be involved. And I think the airport need to get on board. They took a really strange step and said no from the outset. They've got their own thing planned. Well, that's not big enough. This is going to be absolutely fantastic, and I think it's totally achievable.
And what would it do for the airport? What would it do for the West Midlands?
Well, I think it does a huge amount. It brings a lot of money into the area. It helps increase tourism. But really importantly, it gives the UK a fantastic feel-good factor. Ozzy Osborne is a true hero of the UK. He went on and conquered the world, and we should celebrate that. And what better than doing this at his home airport?
Could it actually boost tourism, do you think? I'm just thinking back to that crazy weekend of Back to the Beginning at Villa Park, and people that I spoke to from, honestly, every corner of the globe. I wasn't expecting the international draw, but I suppose that shows what I didn't realise about Ozzy Osborne, I think.
Well, I think it's easy for people like me to come on and say, look, he's got a cult following and people from around the world are going to actually want to come and see the airport. But the reality is the evidence is there as well. If you look at John Lennon Airport and the George Best Airport, they've both proven to be of economic value to the areas. So yeah, let's do it. Let's get behind it. And then the next step is let's get a knighthood for Dan Hudson.
This is Dan who started it all off. He's a lovely guy. He's a podcaster, he's a comedian, and he started all this. So you mentioned Birmingham Airport. So we've got a statement from them, and it's a bit lukewarm, isn't it? They say we're currently progressing an exciting homage to Ozzy Osborne. They say they're committed to honouring his legacy within our terminal space, which could mean anything. I mean, it could just mean that they're putting a picture up.
Listen, I work in communications, and that is the most boring, bland, let me get out of jail free card. What we want is we want the airport to get behind it. It is viable. They could find public and private funding to do it, and we really want it to happen. We want them to think bigger. Let's get off the shackles of this economic gloom that we're in and give the UK something positive to shout about.
Andy, great words. Thank you ever so much for joining us. Lovely to have you on the show on BBC Radio WM.